of those times. We've been here, we've showed up. Where were all of the people that were complaining? Where have you been? You've been long-standing members of this community. You stand up. I compliment the individuals who stood up and came forward and chose to run. But where were the rest of you? So in the last 14 months, we've had this conversation. Mrs. O'Mara has brought this up 3 times. The first time was 2 years ago, and we had a discussion about it. But where were you, Mrs. O'Mara, previous to that? I'm sorry, but you know, the bottom line is on this, no one is showing up to the plate. No one is showing up. No one pulls papers. No one steps up. Where were you on my anniversaries? Where were you on my birthdays? Where were you on celebrating all of my families? I'm sorry. All of us here are stepping up to the plate. We don't like sometimes we don't do. You don't like what we do sometimes, but we show up to the game. We put our name out there and we run. But no one runs against us. And you can talk to a number of people that we have tried and encouraged to run. You can talk to Mark Buchanan. You can talk to a number of individuals who I have spoken to personally to encourage them to run, to ask them to run. And you know what they say after they've been involved in the community? I don't want to do this job. And I have children currently in the school district. I'm engaged. I have a Girl Scout troop, so you can talk to the 53 Girl Scout troops in Costa Mesa and Newport Beach, which I'm the service unit planner. So there's 532 girls that I weekly involved with, as well as a Girl Scout troop. So, you know, talk to us about commitment, talk to us about and complain about that we don't listen, but we do. We're out there in the community, we're out there in the schools, we visit. And so if you want to talk about term limits, and I'm in favor of them, believe me, I'm okay with that, not a problem. But somebody's got to show up. And so my question is to you, and I guess this is to Mr. Toy, given the history that we have, Mr. Toy, of no one pulling papers to even consider running, what happens?